What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games and welcome back to another SAOIF video. In today's video, we're actually going to talk about a topic that has been a very sore topic to talk about. Now, I recorded a video before and I actually uploaded it, but I didn't publish it. And I was waiting because when they announced Guild Raid, I was waiting to see if they would bring this up or not. So that's why I didn't publish the video. So instead, I'm actually just going to talk about it here. Now, we're going to talk about modders because modders have been kind of like a big problem in this game for certain people. I honestly, I'm going to be 100% real with you. I haven't seen as many modders. Actually, I haven't seen a modder in a while. So I can't really say that they're like all over the game like they were before. Like, it was a really bad thing before. It was crazy bad last time. You know, it was a big problem. There was modders everywhere. You would see them everywhere. Now, I haven't seen a modder in months. So, I can't really say that it's a huge problem like it used to be. But I don't know. Maybe it's just when I'm logging on, I don't see them. But other people could. But regardless, I'm going to read this because it's a notification about dealing with cheating that they put out in the game. Now, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to give you my thoughts, and we're going to talk a little bit about the whole situation because a lot of you guys are like, oh, when are they going to get rid of modders? When are they going to go ahead and make adjustments that way they can ban modders and stuff like that? When is that going to happen? Well, we're going to talk about this, why they... You know what? Let's read this. Notice for those users logging into SAOIF, engaging in dishonest activities such as using altered game data to play Sword Art Online Integral Factor is prohibited. We believe this is to be a serious issue that interferes with other users' enjoyment of the game and damages the integrity of the game itself. Examples of dishonest play: playing the game with data that has been altered, falsified, etc. Buying and selling game data via online auction sites, social media, etc. Playing cooperatively with users engaged in dishonest activities. Any confirmed cases of misconduct will be subject to strict penalties such as termination of account. Moreover, any confirmed cheating or misconduct in the upcoming ranking event starting April 24th may be met with penalties such as point revocation and termination of account. We ask that you refrain from playing with users you suspect of engaging in the above dishonest actions, as this only encourages unfair play. Thank you very much for cooperating with the terms of service and continuing to play SAOIF. We will continue to work to provide a fun and fair play environment for everyone. We hope you continue to enjoy Sword Art Online Integral Factor. All right. Let's go over the examples of dishonest play for a second. I want to break this down because there's some faults in this. Okay. First things first, I think the first two things are pretty cut and dry. Playing the game with data that has been altered, falsified, basically that's modding the game data. Of course, that's breaking terms of service. Of course, that is completely wrong. Like, especially if you want to like enjoy the game and make it fair for everybody. No, 100% no. Buying and selling game data via online auction sites, social media, etc. I mean, yeah, it's against terms of service. The thing for me is that I'm not saying I do this, but the thing for me is that say you quit the game. Say you don't want to play the game anymore, but you invested so much time and effort into the game, and you kind of want to get back some of the money that you invested in the game. You know, me personally, I don't see anything wrong with if you want to sell your account, because honestly, you invested money into the game. You know, I'm not saying everybody invested money into the game, but if you did invest money in the game, I don't see anything wrong if you want to sell your account because you don't want to play the game anymore and you want to kind of recoup some of your losses. I don't see a problem with that. Now, if you're just re-rolling and selling those accounts, yeah, I got a little bit of an issue with that because then that's like, you know, okay, well, if you're re-rolling, giving it away, that's one thing, but if you're re-rolling and selling the accounts, you know, we had a little bit of an issue with that in the Discord, and that's one of the reasons why I took away the free giveaways that you know, that I was doing. Like, I had a section in the Discord, or a channel in the Discord, where people could put accounts to give away to people. And of course, there's always going to be those people that ruin it for everybody, and that's exactly what happened. People were just hoarding accounts and selling them, and you know, they were taking advantage of something nice that myself and other people were doing. So I shut it down. I shut it down. I was like, nope, I don't support this. No, it's not happening. Get out of here with that. And you just ruined it for everybody. You know, that's what happens, and it sucks. It's really unfortunate. Now, the last thing here, though, playing cooperatively with users engaged in dishonest activities. I have a problem with this, and the only reason why I have a problem with this is because the last time that they did this, they straight up banned people just for being in the same party with people who were modding. Now, I'm not going to say that they didn't know 100%. Maybe they knew that they were modding. I don't know. I can't speak 100%, but I do know that there were some people who would just join a random party not knowing that somebody was modding, and lo and behold, they're modding. Lo and behold, all of a sudden, their account is banned as well. Now, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that is something that should be followed through with, to be honest with you. I think that's kind of taking it a step too far. Because, say, for example, I'm doing a live stream, and I'm partying with people, and somebody in the live stream just happens to be modding. Well, what happens? My account gets banned. I'm gonna be pissed off. Number one, because I obviously wasn't modding. Number two, it's on live stream that you can see I partied with a random person, and you know, I got banned, or somebody else in the party got banned. You know, it's not a fair thing to do at that point. I really don't think they should do that. Now, I'm not gonna say that they might not look into it. I don't know, but I don't 100% agree with that last part. Now, here's the thing I want to mention. I've been saying this for a long time. The way that Bandai games are usually handled, and I say Bandai in this part because normally I'd say Asobimo, because Asobimo is the one who develops the games, but this is a Bandai thing. And the reason why I want to say this is a Bandai thing is because across all of Bandai's mobile games, they use ranking events to catch modders. That's how they do it. That is how they do it. And I'm being 100% real with you guys. And I've been saying this for a while. I said it last ranking event, which was, I want to say June or July. I forgot when. It was a while ago. Last ranking event, I said this too. Be careful if you're modding. I don't support modders, but be careful if you're modding because you're going to be caught. They use ranking events to catch modders. That's what they did in Dokkan Battle. Hashtag bad game. That's what they did in Dokkan Battle. They do it in Naruto Blazing. They do it in all the other Bandai games. They're doing it here. Okay, I warned you guys. I said it back then, and I've said it throughout, you know, all the way until now. That's how Bandai catches their modders. And those of you guys who are saying, well, why don't they try to catch modders before? Because they don't care. Here's the thing: if it doesn't impact player ranking events, where it's an actual ranking, so that this is one of the things, like if they had PvP, they would be catching modders left and right, okay? But they don't have PvP, and they use these events to catch the modders because it actually affects the game for everybody else. Now, if there's no ranking events and somebody's modding, does it really affect you? Not really. Not really. You may be like, oh, but they're going to progress faster. But does that affect you? That's what I'm saying. I don't condone modding, but when it comes down to it, if a player is modding and killing enemies faster, does it affect you in the sense that it's like, oh, they're going to pass me a level, so that means they're going to do better than me in the game? Not really. Because there's no... If there's no ranking event, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. At all. And Bandai knows this. Bandai Asobimo, they know this. So they're not going to put the extra manpower and the extra effort to catch modders when there's no ranking events. When there's nothing that will impact another player's experience, so to speak, they're not going to put the effort to catch the modders. Could they do something in, you know, put some coding in the game? Of course they could, but then they would have to hire somebody to do that. And the thing is that they're not going to, because they don't care. The only time they care is for things like this, when it's a ranking event, because now they can catch those modders who are trying to cheat in these ranking events. And that's why I said if they had PvP in this game, I guarantee you they would be catching these modders really quick, really fast. Because then people would try to be PvP matches, or try to do PvP matches, or compete in player ranking events against each other in PvP. They would be catching those modders. But since we don't have those, they don't care about it. The only time they actually do something is like right now. We have a ranking event, which is the guild ranking event. They're going to catch modders. End of story. It's going to happen. And the way that it works is they will catch them, but they won't do anything about it until the ranking event's over, which is a sneaky way of doing it, but that's how they do it. They do it all at once. That's why it takes them a little bit of time to finish the ranking rewards and doing the guild ranks as well. It takes them usually 2 to 5 days, depending on how much of adjustments they need to make in order to change this. And what will happen is they'll ban the modders. They will retract the points. As they said, they will retract the points in the guild, make the adjustments in the guild, so that way the proper rankings can be sent out. And in some cases, they may ban the entire guild, because that's what happened last time. Because the last ranking event, we had a whole ton of modders, and Bandai just straight up banned the entire guild in some cases, which is crazy. But they can tell when players are modding on a regular basis. They can tell, and they will for sure catch you. They will for sure make adjustments to make it fair for everybody else. And I don't feel bad for those players who do get banned. You know, rightfully so. You know, if you get banned because you just happen to party with somebody out in the open and they're modding, then yeah, okay, I feel bad for you. You should get your account back. But if you are in the guild, somebody's modding, you know about it, you don't care that they're modding because they're racking up points, I don't feel bad if you get your account banned. I don't. And that's what I'm gonna leave you guys with. You know, it's, don't do it. Don't mod. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I know it's a lot to take in that Bandai doesn't care unless there's a ranking event, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. They're not going to do anything about it until the ranking event happens. And here we are. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I will catch you all in the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, guys.